Hi, Society. Welcome back to the Antisocial Planet. Today we are checking out ITZY's It'z ICY album. I'm so excited because I'm checking out 2 songs today. Very exciting. And I'm hoping that they'll be super upbeat and bright. That seems to be what their style is so far. Obviously, I'm excited to see some of the kind of progression of their music as I go along. But at the moment, I just really need a bop. Icy is the kind of energy that I want to bring into every day. So I'm excited to see what else they have on this album. Starting with Cherry. Ooh. There's a really moody synth to then go to this beat. Ooh, okay, no, this beat already? Excellent. Excellent beat happening so far. This almost like water drop sound is really funny, especially since, okay, like it's an interesting sound to have with the synth, but also I think of this coming after Icy, and you think of when like ice melts, having that almost like drop sound afterwards, which I think is interesting. We're getting like a little bit of a darker sound starting off. And I love the like a devil rather than a naive angel. That's a bar. Especially, again, like they're having so much confidence and swagger to the way that they present themselves, right? There is so much main character energy to the way that what they bring to the table, especially with Icy, that having something like that where it's like, hey, we might be young, but that doesn't mean that we're naive. We might be like fairly new, but that doesn't mean we don't know what we're doing and we shouldn't be someone that you're scared of, right? Just because we're starting off our career doesn't mean you get to tell us who we are. Ooh, that little like echo on devil. Ooh, love the like pick up on the cadence there. Not in that like lower range that we got at the beginning, a little bit more like a belting range. I also love the even I don't know myself. Again, they're young. They're starting out. They have an idea of what they want to present right now, but that doesn't mean that that is the be all and end all. I even said at the beginning of this reaction, I can't wait to see some of the progression of their career because it's going to evolve with them. Like they're going to figure out more of who they are, both as people and performers, as they get more experience. They're going to be figuring out the kinds of like dynamics that they have in the group as they start to develop different skills. This is a beginning, not an end for them. So I love having some of that sentiment of, hey, don't tell me who I am, because who I am right now is not going to be like the be all and end all of who I am. And also like I'm still experimenting and figuring that out, and that's okay. There's like a little cry in her voice too. Yo, okay, no, I was already bopping with Yeji's part of the throw away the rules, and I'm going to show you the real me. Again, there's a little bit, there almost feels like a little bit of a bite to this one. Like some of the other songs they've had are like fun and upbeat, obviously, but this one feels like it has just a little bit more of a bite to like the lyrical content, the delivery of it. And then having this line of I'm the cherry on top. No, that's a bar. Look, we already had the like they keep talking, I keep walking line, and that already feels iconic. I adore them. So like I am new here and I'm like, you know what? I love the energy because that's what I try to bring to the table is, hey, you don't get to tell me who I am or what I am. If I had had this group when I was like younger, teenager, early 20s, would have loved it. Ooh. Ooh. The way like she thinned her voice out. Ooh, that little like pop sound. And I also love the like, my dreams are higher than you think. I love that Leah's like thinning out her voice there. Beautiful to just give a little bit of breather moment, slowing things down a little bit, a little like angelic moment in the mix of this, but also being like, hey, know your place. You can sit over there and watch because I'm gonna do whatever I want anyway. But then the line of, hey, my dreams are higher than you think, I'm a cherry on top. Yo, lyricism. They're having some fun with the production too. Ooh, love all the distorted vocal layers. Ooh, fun. Say it louder for the people in the back. Ooh, loved her vocal tone there. Wow. I love the confidence. I love the throw away anything obvious. And then we have the so sick of the exact same things. Again, goes all the way back to their debut with Dala Dala, right? We're going to be something different. We're going to do something different. And because of that, you're going to remember us. If anything else, we're going to leave an impression. And I love bringing some of that to this as well. And again, just like having so much fun with these synths, the way that they're bringing this like beat pad, like bassy beat, and then the way that they take it out and bring it back in. And I love the pop sound in it is so good. And then like we had the drop sound, like droplet sound before, like that's so fun. And again, different, interesting, memorable. Like whistle too. Ooh, okay. I also love Taeyoung's, she's like a little cry that she keeps putting in her voice at like certain like ends of phrases. And I just love that little like texture there. And I also love Rijin coming in with like that like deeper tone for I'm the cherry on top, and having this like deeper tone delivery to that line is also really fun. Gorgeous. I love getting like a rap cadence for the hook too. Ooh, that little vocal run. Ooh, I love the way she elongated me there. The production is crazy. Ooh, loved that. Again, the lyrics, confidence, the character that they brought into it. I also love all the little things that they did with her voice. I feel like we got some nice different tones from like Leah in this. I'm used to her having these really like nice, like more sweet vocals that she's delivering, at least from like what I've heard so far, is a bit of like contrast. So getting something with a little bit more of an edge to her voice is really fun. I feel like Rijin, I haven't heard her like quite in that deep of a cadence as well, which is nice. Always love when we get like some like rap cadence from a bunch of them as well, which is always fun. And again, having something like a rap cadence for the hook is not something that you see a whole lot, right? Usually the hook is something that is sang. If you're gonna get rap cadences, it'll be like in the verses, whereas this one, it's almost switching those two things, which again is them being like, hey, I'm gonna do whatever I want. Why do I have to fit into the mold? Why do I have to do things the same way that everyone else does? Because I'm gonna do what I want anyway. I'm gonna do what feels right with me, what is the true reflection of who I am right now. And you can sit back and I guess be mad if you want, but it's not going to change anything. And I love having that mentality, and I love that they sound distinct. I like that every song that I've heard very much has a certain like heart to it that is very much seems to be what their sound is, at least at this point. But each song is like very distinct from each other in terms of what they're doing, and super fun with the production on this, and having that warped vocal in parts of it too. Again, almost this like devil to the angel of their performance. Wow. No, that's a good one. I'm going to be bopping out to that one a lot, because it just like between the lyrics and the attitude that they brought to it, fantastic. They look a lot cuter in these photos, so I'm hoping for a summer bop with a title like It's Summer. I'm going to hope that it's a summery bop, which I'm here for.
Watch up summer. Watch up summer. Watch up summer. It's my summer.
Ooh.
It's my summer.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that to come in that heavy with the like horn synths.
I like it summer. I like this summer.
Okay, no, look, you can't come in with a horn synth that heavy right out the gate with, again, a beat that sounds like it should be on like a runway. It sounds like you should strut to this song while you're going down the street. And I probably will, okay? Live your life. But then those like calm response to like little ad-libs and then the little like cry that she was putting in. Fun.
I like it summer. I like this summer. 왜 숨어 있어 뭐가 그리 심각해. Let's go summer. Let's go summer.
Her cute little ad-lib. There's so much happening in all of the synths. It's so fun though. I love all the little ad-libs, column responses. They're doing these little like cries. Also, Taeyoung's voice. Something about her tone that just like my brain lights up a little bit when her parts come on. I'm noticing a pattern. Have I decided on any kind of bias or whatever? No. I feel like I'm gonna have to do more personality stuff. Oh well, I'm gonna have to enjoy some personality-based stuff if I have to take one for the team to figure that out. But just her voice singing, I feel like she has a background with like dancing, right? But her voice, just again, the tone of it, just every time she comes in, there's just like a little part of me that's just like, your voice is so nice. It's something that's just like, let's have some fun. Summer. Ooh, love that drawn out melody. Ooh, okay, no, that like really drawn out delivery of those lines and then switching up that falsetto.
It's my summer.
Like that's just a fun drop.
It's my summer.
Those horns are like intense. That rewind is crazy too.
Watch up summer. Watch up summer.
There's too much happening in the production. This little rolling, I don't even know what that sound is, but it's like rolling like percussion sound. And then we have the horns coming in again. I love that this is just, hey, it's summertime, it's sunny, it's warm, have fun. What are you hiding for? What are you afraid of? I love that there's some of like their confidence. Hey, we've shown all this confidence in the previous two songs from this. follow our lead and don't care about what other people think. Have some fun, dance, do what you feel like, be out in the world and find joy and just like being able to go out and have fun and stuff. Maybe I'm just saying that as somebody who lives in Canada, and boy, does it really not know that spring is here where I am. I keep getting snow warnings, which is not what I need when it has already been spring for weeks. Okay? Anyway, here, as soon as we get the nice weather, we're all outside all the time because we're like, we need to enjoy the like 3 months we get being like nice out before things get crazy. So I like this idea of, hey, just have fun. I love that what the chorus seems is just super simple, lots of like fun production stuff for people to just like dance and have fun. And if there is choreo to this, which there might be if they've done like performances, I haven't done all the research yet, but that would be super fun too, to just be like, imagine being in a crowd when that drops and people are all just like dancing and having fun, and it doesn't need to be like super complicated or anything. They're just like, hey, stop worrying about what other people think and just have some fun while it lasts, right? While you have that time.
쿨한 거 말고 좀 소핫한 거. Watch up summer. Watch up summer. Watch up summer.
I love Yuna's ad-libs.
It's my summer. How's your summer?
I love that cry. Stars, just comparing like Rijin's voice in this one compared to the previous song, right? Like a much lower cadence in Cherry, and then this one we're getting like that pulling up her chest, like almost like a mix sound. I love that. It was like a laid back, lazy sound to it, right? Like summertime.
It's my summer.
Like I feel like I gotta dance to this beat. Ooh, I love that they have the la la la's in the back too.
It's my summer. Move or groove. Step or dance.
Hey, I'm in.
Sing or shout. You like. You like it.
Where's the lie though? Ooh, that like wind up. Oh, I love the little like wind ups. They have the rewinding sound that they had before, and then the different like wind ups of that one synth, and then like building up that here. I also love having all of the layered vocals here. I'd like to know who's leading it. Again, I don't know all their voices individually well enough for me to be able to pinpoint that myself. So if you could let me know it in the comments, I would appreciate that. But I love having that too. Again, I was just saying of, hey, it'd be so much fun to be in a crowd of people while this was being performed live, because you would all just be like dancing along and having fun, and having those group vocals would also be fun. Like you could just yell those at the top of your lungs, and that would be so much fun. After that almost like summons from Rijin, right? Hey, sing or shout, like come on, dance, groove, let's do this, right? Like this is the strutting song. Those horns are so intense and I love them. Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I will interrupted you.
It's my summer. It's my summer.
Ooh, are we just gonna play it out? Nice. Loved that. That was so much fun. And like I was saying, the confidence in that song, like it feels like if you listen to the song, you need to like strut to it, right? Like it has that vibe. And I love having so many songs from them up to this point of them being like showing their own confidence, right? Their own ability to be who they are and be like, hey, if you don't like that, sorry, like nothing's gonna change. I'm just gonna be myself anyway. And having all of that confidence for themselves, all of that like main character energy. And then this song having that like, passed up to other people and being like, hey, why do you care what other people think? They had that in the ITZY music video as well. I'm thinking specifically of Yuna's scene where she was like dancing on like the rooftop and people were looking and being like, what is up with that girl? But she was like, I'm having fun. What's your problem? And I love having that energy and them like passing that off to their fans of being like, hey, why do you care what other people think? It's your life. It's your summer. It's your free time. It's your moment to enjoy like the sunshine and the warmth and getting to be outside and probably having some more free time. Like, why are you hiding away worried about what other people think? Go out and have some fun. Take after me. Don't care what they think. Go have some fun and let us like guide you a little bit with that. And who cares what other people think of that? I love that so much. It's so fun. I have always just the hugest smile on my face after checking out ITZY music. And I love that I get to add these to my playlist going forward. I get to listen to them a lot. Those songs were so much fun, which is what I'm getting from ITZY. I love the main character energy that they bring to their songs, the confidence. I love that, again, every time I hear a song from them, even though the core of it, there's like key elements that I feel like I'm learning to expect. And hey, maybe the moment I get into the next comeback, they'll prove me wrong and they'll do something very different. But there's like key elements that they always include in their songs, but it always sounds different. They always bring it from a different angle, right? Like they always have a sample synth that they play around with, and that's like the signature of their songs, but it's different for all of the different songs, right? Like they always have some heavy kind of like beat pad, bassy percussion in it, but it's always a little bit different every time, and they always play around with it a little bit more. So I love that. I love some of the lyrical content in Cherry specifically, but then getting into even It's Summer of just being fun and not being like, does it have the most like complex lyrics? No. But it's not supposed to. It's supposed to be like a fun dance track. And that's okay. It is okay to just have fun and let loose and not have to like dig into any of those depths. And I really like that we had something like Cherry as like a counterbalance to that, right? Where I'm like, ooh, I love a bunch of the lyrical content in this. I love that they're doing a bunch of different things with their voices and they're playing around with synths. And there's like a bit of a bite to this delivery in comparison to some of the other songs I've checked out. And then you get something like It's Summer where it feels more like they're just like having fun with their fans. They're like, okay, now that all of the people who don't like us have gone away because we've told them off, let's have some fun. Let's just let loose and have fun and not care about what other people think of us and just enjoy this moment while it lasts, right? So I loved that so much. I can't wait to get to listen to these songs a bunch in my free time after this. I feel like I'm gonna have to, like, when I go out for like walks and stuff, right, sun shining, I'm gonna have to play like It's Summer because it's gonna be the vibe that I want. And Icy, right, like that vibe that I want walking around. Absolutely. But I hope you enjoyed listening to that along with me. You can click this play as it goes to my previous reactions, or you can subscribe to me next time I post an ITZY reaction. I will see you in the next video. Bye.